think for us, I think with the recruitment process, I think we actually do really well. As you've said, I think as a sector, we have built that in as our BAU. I think where perhaps we aren't so good is through that process giving feedback, if I'm honest, particularly in top roles. I think we're a little bit uncomfortable sometimes giving really direct and sometimes quite personal feedback to senior candidates in roles. We kind of vanilla it, just because we're a bit worried about saying the wrong thing, it might be used against us in a potential claim or challenge. That is a detriment, I think, to candidates. And certainly where we've been involved in executive search campaigns, giving really valuable feedback to candidates helps prepare them for the next stage, make sure that they don't think, you know what, I didn't get it, I'm just not right. It was, a bit too daunting. If you liken it to some sectors, you would go for roles and, you would potentially go for 10, 20, 30 before you get a role. I think we've got into a little bit of a mindset in the sector. If I went for 2 and I don't get them, I'm not right. Well, that's not the case. I think we just need to prepare candidates a bit more to say, you know what, the fit wasn't right this time, but keep going. Don't be afraid to keep going through the, the recruitment process and give feedback, really high quality feedback, which, is often received in a trusted way by candidates. And if you contract with candidates in that way about you're going to give them some quite specific feedback, don't shy away from that. And that, that can be, very personal about how they came across, how they engaged with the panel, how they were perceived, things which they can work on and change, rather than it being very bland, high level feedback, which is so meaningless. It perhaps leads people to make assumptions which aren't there about themselves.